SA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh gosh. Are we both supposed to be up here, or do we just need one? I can drop
One
out.
at a
I'll come
time.
back. You're good. I'll drop out.
One move.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm also a law enforcement officer. I just want to preface and say I'm not commissioned currently. I'm on medical leave. But I will say that I have seen so many SA cases go onto desk of CID, our criminal investigators, and if they're going to be suspended or unfounded, it's for reasons there's not any evidence. These people would not go to jail if there is not the evidence to back it. There is just absolutely such a sense of I want to say ignorance, but at this point I think it's stupidity that you can think that this crime can be pushed against someone, and to the fact that you would say that I'm guilty to a case and take the sentencing, even if it's a plea or whatever the fact may be. There's just no way that any logical person would just plead guilty to something that they didn't do. There had to be evidence. I don't know if I can say this word, so I'm going to spell it. SANE kit has to be done in most states within 120 hours. You said it was done within the day or possibly the week. There had to be evidence there. There's just no way. None of this makes any sense. And like Tyler has said, and the guy that came up that's also a law enforcement officer, you can't have social media. You can't. It's my husband works for the county. I'm very well versed on the county, and I might be in a different state than you, but it's very much the same in all sorts of states. So I really hope that you learn your lesson, and maybe that's going to be done behind bars. And I really hope that you find whatever being you believe in and really try to soul search and make yourself better. Because about doing what you're doing and lying and being manipulative and conceiving is not it. It is just not it. I appreciate y'all having me up here, and that's all I have to say. But Tyler, appreciate what you do, buddy.
Thank you, Amber.
Oh shit. Let Taylor go first. I'll come back because she was up here first. No, you're good.
Okay. I have to keep it together here. I'm very frustrated because this is disgusting. And as a mother myself, I cannot fathom what it takes in somebody's brain to get to the point of doing what you did or did not do at this point. But I hope and pray that one day you deal with the consequences that you deserve, because it's hard coming from a mom looking at my boys being up close to that age and only imagining what that child went through. So I pray for you, because I hope that you can come to life and be able to figure out and get your life together, especially if that child in her belly is yours, because I would hope that you would want to be and set a better example for your child. Sorry, I will drop out.
Before we continue, I gotta go use the bathroom.
Recovery, message me real quick.
Why am I back up here?
I don't know. One
request
second.
again?
No,
Got you. I got you.
Where did they go?
He had to go potty.
Oh, of course they did.
Hold on. Only one mod needs to be adding people. I don't need more than one mod adding. Just let Tiffers add everyone, please. Thank you.
Hey, recovery.
What's up?
Hey, I'll send you a message. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
They both had to go to the bathroom? Really?
No, they don't have to go to the
fucking
bathroom.
for real.
I bet you, I'm not gonna bet money because I can't do that right this second. But I bet you it's like a DV or something, you know?
Oh yeah, the way that they're like looking at each other kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
It's yeah. So we can just wait.
This
oh yeah, because I want Delia to hear what I got to say too. Because absolutely not. This bitch. Sorry, that was rude.
Hey Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler. She is now getting TH.
Yeah.
Or
That's why I
ATS.
was telling. She said she was gonna message you and let you know what was going on. Like I said, I
Okay.
feel like I'm really respectful about the whole situation with all this, and you know, anybody that's coming up. If you don't care, I want to make an announcement.
Go for it.
Anybody that's coming up, let's be. I know it's tough, but let's be respectful, and like I said, we can base off of facts, and that's what we have to do. And as law and any other law in here can tell you that we have to go off of facts. But Drew's back, so I'll let you guys continue on.
And I do have one more thing for everybody else to say. If you are indeed texting other people stuff that's not relevant, I will be finding out your usernames and you will be blocked permanently by my mods. Thank you. JJ, you can go.
Period. Okay, anyways. Drew, where's Delia?
Leave that there.
Okay, Delia, I'm gonna ask you my question first. Were you okay? First of all, are you pregnant with one baby or two?
One.
Okay. Did you ever say you were pregnant with twins?
Yes, I was a couple months ago.
Okay. That's okay. Anyways, and then also too, weren't you the one who was literally like you're the one that got all this started? I found his information because you're the one who said he had a case of somebody accusing him of doing something.
Yeah, because there's another person on here that has social media as well, and he's the same boat.
All right, we don't have to be disrespectful here.
You don't have to get an attitude with me. I'm not being rude to you. But
No,
I'm just telling you,
there's one that's a person in the same situation.
But even when Tyler was talking to you, you were giving him hella attitude too. Like, you put yourself in this position by being with a predator. That's what it is.
There's someone in the same situation.
Okay, we're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about you and Drew. That's what we're talking about. So, anyways, also too, like everyone else has already said too, no one's just gonna take a plea deal for something they didn't do when you have to literally be registered. Like, that ruins people's lives. That messes up your livelihood and everything. You would never catch me taking a deal for anything that I didn't do, especially if there was no evidence. Like, you really, like, I don't know what's going on with you two either. Your body language is stressing me out for you, but I think you're just as guilty in a way too with this whole situation, because you're the one who opened your mouth, and that's how I found out. And then I just think that whatever you got going on, you really need to like sit back and decide if you're bringing another child into the world, if that's what you want to do. If that's really what you want to do, because you're not going to get your other baby back being with this man. I hope you know that. And it makes sense when we were talking and you told me that you haven't tried to get your daughter back. I think that your husband, your ex-husband, whatever he is, I think he found out and he took your daughter to protect her. And instead of you, being like, wow, I should get away from this man, you got pregnant by him, you got engaged to him, and you don't see your daughter. As a mom, how?
I do see my daughter.
You literally told me he took her to another state and wouldn't give her back.
I do get visitation with her.
And does your baby daddy know that you're with the person you're with?
He knows that I go see my daughter.
Okay, yeah, okay. Anyways, that's not okay. Anyways, so honestly, it's disgusting. She was 9, Delia. 9 years old. I know he can hear me too because he's hovering over you like he's been doing the whole fucking time. So I'm gonna go, be a parent. My daughter just woke up. I'm gonna go take care of my child, but she was fucking 9, Delia.
He has stepped out, so if anybody has any questions for him, just give him a second.
I'm going to just say one thing. I will be at the district attorney's office and his PO office in the morning. I'm in the same state as y'all. Matter of fact, I'm one county over from y'all. And that's the only thing I'm going to say.
Delia, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you get the black eye?
It's not my black
Hey,
eye. It's
Tyler, I got a
iron.
question for you.
It's my iron.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Tyler, say, the essay thing we're talking about. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is he had done something with his kid. He went to prison for a year and a half. He got out, got put on ankle monitor, come back to the same house he was at, and he'd done that with his kid. But now he's back in the house living with his son. And how is that legal? And he ain't allowed to go to places where kids are at or anything that involves kids, but he can live in the same house as his son's in after you did that to his daughter?
So the way that it works is it's all PO driven, right? It's like I was saying earlier, it goes state by state of how they decide, right? And so,
South Carolina.
well, yeah, with their kids in the home and stuff like that, it's PO discretion of whether they're going to let them, as long as it's not the victim, right? And so it's something, like I said, if people reach out to PO stuff, that can change. Like I said, Delia, we haven't talked much about it because I didn't want to get too much into her personal life. I don't know if her kids being gone is because of the situation or not. But like I said, it's all PO driven. It's state by state, and the PO gets to decide kind of what happens. Or judge, I should say.
Not to go into a long drawn out thing, but why does he always want to be his grandma's and never wants to be around his dad, and he don't ever want to be down there at all? He always wants to be up here.
That's beyond my reach. That has to go to so there's counselors and stuff that we bring in for counseling with underage or youth, that they talk to them. They have mediation and stuff like that. They make those decisions of like, hey, this is comfortable or this isn't comfortable, kind of things. I can't give you a direct answer. Personally, in my state, the way that it works is they go through that mediation, that counseling, and then they get assigned a state agent, and the state agent makes that decision of what happens.
That's crazy, man. I think once you do that, you shouldn't have any access to any kids whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get.
Once you make that mistake, you should be punished forever.
I don't get to give my personal opinion.
All right, bro. That's all I wanted to ask.
All right, I appreciate you asking.
Thank you, Big.
All right, man.
Have a good night.
Just drop me down, bro, because I'm going to stay in the live and listen.
You good?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, so Drew, I just got a couple questions for you real quick. So I've been a CO for 3 years. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a correctional officer. I work at a county jail. I've dealt with people like you. And I'm just going to say this now. The way that you lie about everything, this is like just disgusting. I'm lost for words. You sat here and you said that the allegations said that you pinned her down and did the nasty, correct? I can't hear you.
I am not answering any more questions.
You're not answering any more questions. So, if I'm not mistaken, I've been keeping up on this. It's now 4:15 in the morning where I live. I've been watching this since 11 o'clock at night in Christian's Live to now over here to AAA's Live. And I think Tyler, if I'm not mistaken, Tyler, about 45 minutes ago, he did confirm that the allegation did say that, correct? Okay, so if the allegation said that, there obviously was something along the lines that she had marks on her.
Yes, she did.
Of you holding her down. Yes, Triple. I looked it all up on Google as well. Yeah, so it did say that she had marks on her of you pinning her down. Like Chaos said earlier, I really want to know what goes through a monster's head to do something like that, man. You know, I have nothing else to say. That's just you. You deserve what 38 other people that at 7 o'clock in the morning here, where I'm at in the state of Ohio, that I'm going to go throw their meal trays at them through their cell window, and hopefully they eat it off the floor. One day, I really hope you have to eat a meal off the floor like that, man, because you're a monster. You're disgusting. And Tyler, man, I thank you for everything that you've done, man. Being a law enforcement, that shit's hard, man. Trust me, it's hard. AAA, thankful for you to bring this up and give us all an opportunity to, these females that have been in SA, to relieve some of their pressure. I know there's a lot in here. I mean, there's 845 people that there's a lot of females in here that aren't going to do it because they're still. But to the females that do come up and do it, I'm sorry for what you've been through in life. It's nothing. It's a lot. So I thank you guys, and I'm gonna sit in here and listen. And you guys have a good rest of your morning, I should say.
Thank you, Big.
So, Tyler, you are a deputy in the state of Missouri.
Yes.
I have also been a deputy in the state of Missouri for 7 years. Okay. We all know in the state of Missouri, there are no restrictions on social media as a sex offender. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to double check that because earlier you said nationwide you cannot have Facebook. But Drew, shame on you.
It's restrictions beyond the board, right? And so it's all PO driven by the state. And so they can put restrictions, whether it's the state or the PO board is one that puts restrictions on it.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure you're giving this guy all the right facts because there's been a few things you've said tonight that haven't been 100% true.
As in?
Quite a few things. But I'm not going to get into that.
I'm open. If you want to message me afterwards, I'm more than happy to hear what you believe.
Okay, I hate to cut this short, but I'm gonna hop off here. I have to, and people have to get sleep. But I'm not gonna put my job on there today.
Can you pick it up so we can hear you?
I am going to have to cut this short. I'm sorry, but it is my right. So I'm going to hop off here and go to sleep so I can get rest, a couple hours of rest for work in the morning.
What time are you off at? Because we're going to finish this tomorrow. Huh?
It depends. It could be 2 o'clock, could be 3 o'clock.
2 o'clock what? EST? Where are you, North Carolina or Florida?
North Carolina.
Keller, do you know what time it is right now over there?
It is 4:19 a.m.
3 hours. You said what time are you off?
I go in at 7, but I gotta get up at 6.
You go in at 7. What time are you off?
Again, it could be at 2 o'clock, it could be at 3 o'clock. It just depends on what time I get all my stuff done.
All right. I plan on being home at 6 tomorrow, PST. So 7 or 8 PST. I'll be back on live. You need to be on live on my stream, or I will be doing what I told you I'm doing. And I already have 5 people lined up.
Can I just,
Sarah, go ahead and ask.
This actually goes into what I was going to ask anyway.
Okay.
You mentioned the loss, this whole story with the loss of your son. Would your work not give you grievance for the loss of a child?
If it was a later notice, probably. But at this point in time, I don't give work notices for loss of family members or anything like that.
I mean, it's a pretty direct family member, so I don't see any work not wanting to give a person time off for the loss of a child. But my biggest thing that I wanted to say was not specifically to you, but the other Ladies and gentlemen in here who have been victims, please take a mental health break if you need to. This has been a heavy night. Drink some water. Take care of your mental health. Thank you guys for what you're doing up here. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Mods, we're gonna cut it there for the night. One more person. Let this person go. And then we're gonna stop.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes.
So I just wanted to say a few things. I've been watching since like 11. It's now almost 4:30. I am completely just mind blown at how, Drew, you have handled this whole situation. I feel like you've been so nonchalant and you just seem like it just isn't even affecting you at all. You have acted dumb to all of these questions that are asked to you, and you act like you don't know any of the answers, but in reality, I think you're just a liar. And I hope you rot in hell, to be honest. But that's all I got. Y'all can drop me down now.
All right, mods, we're gonna cut it. Cut it right there. All right, Drew. Hello?
I'm listening.
Tyler, I'll be on at 6 to 8 or 9 PST time. Alright. Drew, be back on tomorrow. Well, I will be contacting whoever and go from there. Your choice. It's your life. Is it not?
It is.
Alright, and your fiance is pregnant right now with your kids? Correct?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna guarantee you 100%. Those kids, when it comes out, it's gonna be taken right by CPS. So, I suggest you to get help right now and be back on my live tomorrow, or your life is gonna change. From sitting in a room with 5 white walls, maybe, to behind bars. So, see you tomorrow. Look for me. If you ain't on, I'll send you one request by 9 p.m. PST, and if you ain't on, I'm calling. Understood?
Yep.
Think about your actions and have a great night. Well, guys. Ma'am, it's not threats. It's telling. Nope. We are cutting the live for the night. Have a good night.